Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny, and in today's video I just want to show you some tips and tricks for the underground for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and some of the cool stuff that you can do down there, and some of the stuff that you should know if you're a newcomer, if you've never actually played the underground in previous Pokemon games. I just want to explain it to you guys, some of the stuff that you can do. By no means this will be the most advanced guide out there, but it will get you a pretty good understanding and some extra tips down there as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the underground, guys. I recommend you have it registered like I do right here, and we're gonna go into the underground. I do recommend that you play with friends, and the internet is simply much more easier, and all of you doing a collaboration of work and finding different items. So one of the things that I want to mention straight off the bat, you see the little yellow dots on the map. Basically, you're gonna be able to spot those yellow dots on your map, and you're gonna be able to find like items in them as well. So let's go ahead and find the first one. It kind of came out pretty far away, and as you guys can see, there's a ditto there. I'll explain that in a little bit. So basically, you press the R button. Many people might not know this straight off the bat because for some reason it doesn't tell you, but this is a pretty good tip that you learn quick on. By pressing the R button, you'll be able to go ahead and find the exact location without having to press the walls like, is it there, is it there? No, you'll be able to see the little shining spark there. um and one thing I recommend when you dig, if you want to find items, I recommend you don't press the big hammer most of the time. Sometimes it becomes useful, but for the most part, I personally like doing my digging with the hammer that I have, simply because I like to go into areas where it might not, where it might have an item. Also, as you guys can see, I'm only hitting it minimal simply because I'm trying to spread around and try to find the items in the areas. So as you guys can see, I'm not hitting it too much times. You start hitting it too much times, you're gonna make a mistake and you're not gonna be able to get that item. I was only able to find two here, and I think there was still a third one left. Sometimes you're not gonna find them all, but it doesn't really matter because they continue spawning in the area. So you're just gonna be, you're gonna have to deal with it coming down. There's better ways to do it. You can use the bigger hammer for a reason to do a lot of different stuff as well. Alright, so this is one of the basics. Basically scanning the area, as you guys can see. And you know, the old man in the city, and I believe he's in Eterna City, he gives you a lot of information when you first start off, but I'm just giving you extra tips so you can do it. Now there'll be this guy who can give you a digger drill if you find like 8 of these. Basically what that allows you to do is find, like, basically allows you to build your base in different locations. If you got tired of your base being in the same location, you can go ahead and do it. Then you get these blue spears, pedestals, which basically allow you to mount the statues that you find and while digging, and then you can also redeem them for TMs. So that's a pretty cool thing because you can actually find TMs in certain locations. Alright, so we're gonna go to my base. Surprisingly, it's actually pretty close to here. I didn't think it was gonna be close, but basically once you have your digger drill and you were able to do all this with the old man that taught you, you'll have statues that you can place in here, which supposedly they tell you the statue effect as well. So as you guys can see, slightly raises the appearance of normal type Pokemon. So it'll tell you your statue status. You might want to go ahead and put different ones. I recommend putting the legendaries in here, and you'll be able to find like different Pokemon. It'll increase the chance. So it's pretty cool what they do. You can place up to 18, and you can end up placing more later on by upgrading your statue. So we're just gonna leave it like that, and let's see what the statue effect says. Slightly raises the appearance of water type Pokemon. So more Pokemon that are water type are gonna appear like that. You see that little bulb there? It tells you exactly what the Pokemon types that will appear. And another tip that I didn't mention in this video early on is that, man, there's so much TMs you can find out here in this in the underground area. So if you're looking for extra TMs, you can find a lot of them. They are out there. Like, there's just a bunch of them out there. Another one thing that you can find out here are the starter Pokemons from different generations. You can find Mudkips, Tricos, Piplup, Torchics. You can find starter Pokemon on the underground. Believe it or not, you can find them. Depending on the statue that you put, they will eventually pop up, or you'll eventually encounter one. I encountered Trico. I encountered several starter Pokemons down here. So if you're looking to get starter Pokemons, you can get it. Another thing that I might not be able to show you in this video, but hopefully we get an item. So this one has three items, basically the same items, but I have managed to, personally, I have managed to encounter like Thunderstones, Firestones, Water Stones, all in the underground. So you can even get fossils on the underground. I encountered them so many times. Also, these are the boxes that allow you to get statues. These are regular statues, so they help you obtain Pokemon, and I always recommend you get them as well. But the shiny statues will obviously increase your shiny encounters and Pokemon and stuff, so that's better to get the shiny ones. It's always better to get the shiny ones. And you will eventually be able to get a shiny one just by doing regular stone hunting or stone digging or whatever, digging in these areas. But I'm gonna show you a reason for the purpose of that number 02/40 or 01/40, depending on how much. The purpose of that is because there are certain Pokemon that appear on the ground here. The Diglets, I don't know if you saw them earlier. There's a purpose for them to be there. You have to collect at least 40 of them. They have to pop out, and you have to step on them, or in their little areas. Right now, I haven't had that much luck for some reason. They're not popping out right now. I don't know why they keep hiding from me. But hopefully we find another one. And basically, when you reach the 40, it's going to increase your chances of getting a shiny statue. And you want to get these shiny statues because these shiny statues will help you find more shiny statues. So basically, I'll show you guys a clip, but I'm trying to find a Ditto. For some reason, I cannot find a Ditto. Also, in these areas, make sure to look out for Pokeballs from time to time. The reason I recommend you look out for Pokeballs is because they got pretty special items. Lucky eggs, you can get stones, you can get TMs. So it's from time to time they will spawn in automatically by themselves, where you don't really have to require you to do anything. So just if you there we go, there's a Diglett. Okay, alright, so in the next part of the video, I am going to be showing you a clip of what exactly that does when you get all 40. When you step on all 40, you're gonna get a time. I don't know if it's a countdown or a time or whatever yellow spot is on there. When you hit the 39 and you get the 40, make sure that you have a lot of space or a lot of areas that you can dig in on the map. We're gonna look at the grand map. I don't know how I can zoom on it. I don't know. I don't remember how I can zoom on it. No, I think, yeah, this is how you can zoom on it. So we're looking at the map. As you guys can see, those little yellow dots, I highly recommend that you have an area with at least 5 or 6 after you get that 40 Diglett that you stepped on. It doesn't matter if it's Diglett or if it's Duck Trio, so it can be either of those Pokemon that you want to step on. And once you step on those Pokemon, you can be able to actually go ahead and start digging around in those areas like you saw, and you'll have a big chance, an opportunity to get a shiny box, which will have a shiny statue in it. Just make sure to do that, guys. Like I said, I'm showing you guys the clip as well as what it basically does. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, that's one of the steps. And Alright, so the next step is basically a pretty much simple other thing that you should know when you're down here on the ground. Underground is that you do indeed have the ability to upgrade your base and make the space much bigger. There is a hiker down there that is going to ask you for red spears, I believe blue spears, green spears. He just wants you to have a lot of spears. And if you're doing a lot of grinding on the underground, you're gonna want to upgrade your base simply because you're gonna want to have more space on your secret base. So your secret base, I definitely recommend you do that because it's worth it. I mean, you might as well get everything on there as well. So you just go for it. Like, it will help you get the shiny statues. They're definitely worth it. So um, it'll help you encounter more Pokemon as you put more statues into your base. So that's one thing that I recommend. Thank you for watching this video. I know it may not be the most extensive guide that somebody else may have, but I just wanted to explain some stuff to any newcomer that is picking up Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so they can get a decent understanding on how the underground works. What is this? What is that? It just helps you have a little bit of knowledge on what goes on down there and stuff that you can find that may be useful for your adventure later on in the game. So yeah, it's just some of the basic stuff, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for more content.